In a tired suburb of Detroit, where empty factories outnumbered dreams and heat leaks through cracked windows, Elijah Ross sat cross-legged on the floor of a dim apartment. A second-hand Dell laptop hummed on a cardboard box that served as a desk. Paint peeled from the walls, the carpet smelled like old coffee, and the air was dry with winter's grip. Outside, snow collected in gutters like it was trying to bury the city. Elijah, 22 and exhausted, had just finished a 10-hour shift delivering food. His fingers were cracked from the cold, his knees sore from stepping in and out of his car, and his phone battery hovered at 3%. But instead of sleeping, he was online diving into GitHub repositories, Reddit threads, white papers written by anonymous crypto devs, and YouTube videos explaining zero-knowledge proofs. He didn't want quick money. He didn't want to buy low, sell high. What Elijah wanted, what he needed, was a way out, not a shortcut, a system, something he could build, something no one could take away. His mum worked nights at the hospital and still couldn't afford her medication. Their lights had been cut off 3 times that year. Every month, Elijah watched people flex coins, tokens, NFTs, yet none of it felt real to him. Until the night he found something no one else seemed to care about. It was 2:13 a.m. on a Tuesday. While bouncing between obscure subreddits, Elijah found a user discussing a strange Layer 1 blockchain still intact, buried among flame wars and spam comments. One line caught his eye. This chain uses a stateless design and dynamic validator rotation. Gasless transactions might actually work here. The coin had no name brand backers, no influencers pumping. It just a minimal GitHub repo and a white paper written like a PhD thesis. The Discord had under 50 people, most were lurkers. But Elijah noticed the devs in there weren't posting memes, they were posting commits. He pulled up the code. The architecture was clean. What caught his attention wasn't just the speed or the gasless feature, was that no one had built tools around it yet. No price trackers, no alert bots, no wallets that supported the testnet. It was untouched, raw, forgotten. He stayed up until sunrise, scribbling into his spiral notebook. At the top of the page, everyone is chasing waves. I'll build the board. He called it block pulse. At first it was nothing more than a simple Python script. It pinged the chain every few seconds to check for price changes on the testnet token and sent him an alert via Telegram if something moved significantly, but it kept breaking. Elijah didn't care. He fixed it. Then it broke again. He learned how to handle exceptions, learned JavaScript, then learned how APIs worked, then how databases scaled. During the day, he worked food delivery, apps, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, barely making $80 if he pushed himself. He ate whatever customers didn't collect. At night, he coded until his eyes burned. There was no heater in the apartment. He wore 2 hoodies and socks over socks. He often fell asleep on his laptop, waking up with his neck stiff and a line of code still unfinished. He tried everything. Firebase for backend, React for frontend, GitHub pages for deployment, Telegram bot API for alerts. Free icons from Figma. Feedback from nobody. At first. Then one day, a stranger messaged him, "Hey, found your link in the Discord. I used it to catch a sudden price jump. This is dope, man." It was the first validation he'd ever received, and it hit him like a freight train. For Spark becomes flame with that tiny validation. Something inside him exploded. He rebuilt Blockpools from scratch. This time with a dashboard. He added features, wallet simulation, custom watch lists, early testnet to mainnet transition tracking, Telegram notifications, even a developer risk score based on commit frequency. Hashed it in a niche Telegram group with 200 members, then on a subreddit, then quietly on Twitter. In 3 days, 37 people signed up. A week later, 120. 2 weeks later, a crypto YouTuber with 8K subs made a quick video. "Yo, this guy built a tool to track early coins before they launch." Like what? This is fire. Traffic exploded. His Firebase crashed. He panicked. Pulled an auditor just to rewrite back-end limits and clean memory leaks. He had no idea how to scale, but he figured it out. He always did. 5. The crash that nearly killed it all. Then it happened. The coin he'd built, everything around his precious testnet token dash, imploded. It was sudden. Rumors of insider manipulation. Devs stopped replying. The community collapsed. Token value dropped by 95% in 48 hours. People stopped logging into Blockpools. His Telegram alerts were being muted. Angry users messaged him. This coin was a rug. Why would you build for it? Your tool's pointless now. Elijah sat in the dark with his head in his hands. His heart sank. Months of sleepless nights. All that effort, gone. His cousin texted, Told you. Should have gotten a warehouse job. He almost deleted the project. Then, a message appeared. In his inbox, "Hey, I know the coin tanked, but your tool helped me track others too. Can you add support for a new token?" Elijah paused. The coin was never the point. The tool was. The system he built could adapt. What if BlockPulse wasn't about one coin but any token? He stayed up 3 nights in a row. BlockPulse v2 was born. The new version supported any ERC20 or BEP-20 token via wallet input, risk alerts based on dev activity, tokenomics explorer, airdrop tracker, gas fee espionage, whale watch, real-time notifications when large wallets moved. He pushed v2 to protect Hunt. Didn't expect much, but someone from the weekly newsletter featured him with the headline, "Detroit Kid builds the cleanest early alert tool in crypto alone." It went viral. Over 20,000 visits in 3 days. Elijah started a freemium plan. Free, 1 token alert plus wallet tracker. Premium $9 month. Unlimited alerts, API access, advanced analytics. He hit 500 paid users in the first month. Then 1,000. He made more in 2 weeks than he had in the past year. He paid off 3 months of rent, fixed the heater, bought his mum a new mattress and cried. Point 7. The coin that changed others. A month later, another unknown token launched quietly on the Avalanche chain. BlockPulse picked it up automatically. A few early users set alerts that coin execution jumped 12x in 48 hours. Those users credited BlockPulse. Word spread fast. People began sharing their screenshots on Twitter. "Caught this early with BlockPulse, man. I owe this guy a steak dinner." A few VC firms messaged Elijah. They wanted equity. A piece of it. He replied politely, "Thanks, but I built this for the people who didn't have funding." He started hiring 2 devs and 1 community manager, all self-taught like him. He was building more than a product now. He was building a movement. 8 from hoodies to headlines. Now 25. Elijah sat in a bright podcast studio in New York City. Behind him, a glowing neon sign read, "Built from nothing." He wore a hoodie, no chain, no watch, just him and the mic. The host leaned in. "So, Elijah, you turned $0 into a tool that helped thousands track early crypto projects. What's your secret?" Elijah looked down for a second, thought about his mum working night shifts, about the cold winters, about that Reddit thread no one read. He looked up. "I didn't build this to get rich. I built it because I needed it. I needed something real, something honest. And turns out, thousands of others needed it too." 9. Final montage. Real success. A single tweet from Vitalik Buterin. Tools like BlockPulse give power back to the people. A college student from India lands a crypto analyst job after using BlockPulse to analyze trends. A dad in Ohio writes, "Your tool helped me pay my mortgage. I've never said this to a stranger, but thank you." Elijah revisits his old apartment. It's boarded up now. He stares for a long moment, smiles, walks away. In his new workspace he hangs one piece of art on the wall, a framed quote that reads, "You don't need to be seen, you just need to build." In a world addicted to fast money and viral noise, Elijah Ross did something different. He spotted a forgotten coin, built a quiet tool, and changed his life and others forever. He didn't chase hype, he chased meaning that he built from nothing. And now his code speaks for him. BlockPulse isn't just software, it's proof that no matter who you are, where you start, or how much you lack, you can still build something the world needs.